Big James Mayhem, the patriarch of the Mayhem family and one of the most recognized faces of Slap Mountain.
Red Solo Cup, though, is the face of Slap Mountain.
Against one of the most feared men on the mountain, Red Solo Cup.
Yeah, baby.
Complaining he'd been slapped in the ear repeatedly.
It's ringing.
It don't matter about the ringing.
Yes, it does if you hit somebody in the ear, Kevin.
His finger,
It looked like Red Solo Cup.
Classic Red Solo Cup and Kevin banter.
Millions of fans around the world have demanded a rematch.
I agree. This is what we wanted.
Big James Mayhem is furious. Just a few moments ago, Big James Mayhem was informed that his regularly scheduled opponent, Red Solo Cup, has withdrawn from the fight at the last moment and is no longer even on Big Wayne's compound.
Wait, what?
Apparently he has provided his own replacement opponent, but no one has any idea who that might be, and everyone
I'm so
is very
upset.
concerned with
I'm
what
so
might be
upset.
happening. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My
God
name
damn
is
it, Red
JT
Solo
Tilly.
Cup.
I'm so happy to be your host this afternoon. Everyone is wondering who could Big James Mayhem be facing.
It better be Red Solo
I can
Cup in
see
like a
some movement over
superhero
by the mobile
costume.
home. Someone's coming
Comes out
now,
looking like
making
the
their way
Undertaker.
past the above-ground swimming pool, headed to the ring.
Green Pie Okerlund's kind
Ladies
of
and
grooving.
gentlemen, the replacement opponent for Big James Mayhem is Freight Train.
Well, this is actually going to be an even match.
I'd say he's about 6'5", 380 pounds.
Yeah, this is actually going to be a close match. Holy shit.
That Red Solo Cup has been up to this the entire time.
Yeah, Red Solo Cup was scheming.
in the blue tank top.
He called it a much stronger replacement.
Big James Mayhem. In the black shirt and brown pants.
Luckily he wore the brown pants, because I think he's about to get fucked up.
That's Mr. Freight Train.
Red Solo Cup just hit him up. He's like, bro, I just need you to slap the fuck out of this guy. Can you do that for me real quick? And he's like, yeah, man, that's fine. Whatever. I'm not doing anything. I'll head over and just beat his ass.
As always, our lead official for this match is going to be Brad.
Brad.
Listen in here as Brad screws up another coin toss. Here's your flip. He drops it on the floor, slams it down on the table, and calls it good.
That's classic Brad. I'd have it no other way on Slap
Big James
Mountain.
Mayhem's going to lead off round one.
I think Freight Train wins
At
this
first glance,
all
you can
day.
see where Freight Train is a much, much larger man than Big James Mayhem was prepared for. That will definitely affect his strategy during the fight. Okay, great slap.
He looks like
It looked
offended.
as if Freight Train was moving out of the way a little bit, but it was a good slap.
Well, yeah, it was a pathetic slap. He was uninterested in even letting it touch him. Oh, it doesn't look like he's taking it seriously at all. Let's go, Freight Train.
Oh, okay.
Still pretty good.
Freight Train with some pretty big power for such a little windup. Holy smokes.
That was pretty
so
effortless.
Definitely Freight Train got the better of that first
Imagine if he
round.
just
The better of
uses
those
his hips a little
exchanges.
bit.
That was fantastic. And of course, in round two, James Mayhem gets the jump, and Freight Train dodges out of the way.
It's like he's wafting a fart towards his face.
Freight Train with another bomb, and you can already see swelling right underneath the eye of Big James Mayhem.
Holy shit.
Holy smokes.
He is not putting like any effort into the swing.
Okay,
And he is
just an
still
observation here.
blasting his
Everyone
ass.
seems to be very supportive of Freight Train. Round three. Okay, here's what I'm seeing. It looks like another dodge out of the way by Freight Train.
Yeah, Freight Train doesn't want to
Let's
get
see
hit.
if Brad's going to call this.
He's it's so
Brad's
effortless.
decided to let that roll. That's
And then
concerning.
knocks his head off his
Moving here,
shoulders.
Round three.
Oh, that
And
wasn't very
another
good.
big shot by Freight Train.
That was a little weak.
Wow. We're moving into round four.
Even
and I
Soda
have to say,
Poppin's here.
Our ring girl Emily was scheduled
Everyone
to be
came
here.
to
She was
Slap
driving
Mountain for
in
this one. This is a big
Oklahoma,
showdown.
And she was supposed to be here earlier today, and I'm so sorry to say that it doesn't look like she's going to make it in time for the
Oh, damn.
broadcast.
Emily didn't make it? Fuck.
I didn't get a good look.
What's
at that
happening
shot,
with the
but it did
camera?
look like maybe
It's like Cloverfield. What's
Freight
going
Train
on?
was rolling out of the way like a boxer there. Look at his crazy style here. Let's see what he does now.
Yeah, that is a pretty wild style. Rather unorthodox.
I have no idea where that power is coming from, but it looks like Big James is accusing Freight Train of hitting him in the eye here. Okay, it seems like our ring girl Emily has been pulled over by the police, and she's not going to be able to make it in.
Oh,
I hate
that's
to hear
alright.
that. It does seem like we may
That's
have
okay, Emily.
a video.
Oh, more lore?
Okay, if we catch a moment in the action here, I may play that video for you. But right now, we are in the bottom of round 5, and it is a fantastic battle between two giants of Slap Mountain.
The Freight Train is dodging like every
Again, with this
slap.
crazy slapping windup. Here we go, Freight Train.
Not that I blame him. If they're not calling penalties, my
Another big shot by Freight Train. That one was definitely in the eyeball, and you can see a lot of concern on the face of Big James Mayhem. While we've got a little break.
Why
in
is
the action
cream
here,
pie
let's take a look
moving
at
the
this
table?
Emily
That's not gonna
video.
do anything.
Suspended, came back suspended, and now I'm waiting to see if you have warrants.
So we actually have just a real body cam footage of this?
Nobody's gonna come get me.
Pretty sure these are all meme videos. I think they're homebrew.
More, but can I please go home and go poop?
You know, you probably would have got your...
Okay, let's stop this. Can we stop this, guys? This is inappropriate. The lady has to poop.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, that's unlucky.
Okay, we're back in round 6, just in time to watch Freight Train dodge another slap by Big James Mayhem, and at this point,
There's
it's
so
just
much
become
lore.
ridiculous. And another big slap by Freight Train.
Hats off to
Big
JD
James
Mayhem.
is seeing some
He's
real
still hanging
signs
in
of
there.
damage on the left side of his face. Oh, another frying pan to the side of the head by Freight Train. Freight Train is throwing some bombs, and for some reason, Big James Mayhem is not.
I don't know how
generating the
Freight Train
power
is hitting
that
so
used
hard.
to
He's not even
generate.
trying.
And you can see a difference in his stance. I don't know what it is. Okay, round 8, another good slap by James Mayhem. Yeah, you can definitely see where the father and son are wearing the wrong shoes.
That does seem to be the case.
That's definitely an issue. Oh, another big shot by Freight Train. Holy smokes.
Yeah, Freight Train's running away with it. I told you, this is going to be a slaughter.
Definitely Big James Mayhem is having a hard time. Another great slap by
And it doesn't
Big
help
James,
that
but
Freight Train
out of the
dodges
way
them.
again.
But they're not calling penalties, so just keep dodging.
This
Fuck
is
it.
very unjust. As you can see, Brad's not even watching the match. Another slap by Freight Train, winding up. Shot by Freight Train. Holy smokes. And the crowd goes wild.
His face immediately
James
swelled,
Mayhem is
like he got
completely
stung by
confused. He
bees.
doesn't know what to think. Standing there in his tiny size 8s.
No, they're not.
Oh, she's fucking going for it. What? Hold on. We get some slapping and a police chase. Yeah, I have no doubt this is unrelated to Slap Mountain at all, but I do love me a good southern police chase.
Get out of the vehicle now! Step out now!
We get fucking live PD plus some slapping on the side.
Well, that escalated quickly. Whoa! Another huge shot. Very clearly, you see
Yep.
that shot hit him.
I can't
on
believe
the
JD
eye.
hasn't just
He
called
cupped
it.
the hand over the eye. That
You
is
can
an
forfeit if you want,
absolutely illegal
JD.
shot. And again, you
He
know
is getting fucking rocked.
Position. Let's just say it.
Oh, what a...
Train rolls completely out of the way of that slap in round 12.
Freight Train could probably duck under this slap at this point and they wouldn't call a
With a
penalty.
penalty.
He can make it this round.
And another fantastic slap, but in the wrong place. At this point, he might as well just punch him in the face. He's palm striking him right to the forehead and the eye. And I can't help but think that this may be by design.
I don't know.
Red Solo Cup felt
JD, I cannot believe, is still in the match. Every single shot he has thrown has been dodged by Freight Train. He's trying to play with like Knight's Honor and is just getting absolutely pounded, clobbered by Freight Train. And he is still going. What? Man, what a heart of gold.
and a
Oh.
punch to the side of the ear.
What the
You can
fuck?
see there, Big James almost went down off of that one, and it was an absolutely illegal, completely illegal slap.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't a slap by any stretch of imagination. That was like
Sure he's got plenty
a
of water,
monk's
but I don't know
open
if he
hand
knows what round
strike.
it is.
Prepare to get blasted again.
So he slugs James in the head, and that was the most powerful slap I've seen all afternoon. Holy smokes.
Jesus, it's like he hit him with like a brick. Good God.
17. Another good slap.
Oh, now
by
we're
James
speed running.
Mayhem.
Man, JD is closing his eyes. That's
And
so
another shot
dangerous.
directly to the eye.
Oh my God, JD. Open your eyes,
At
it'll
this
be less
point, it really looks
painful.
like Stick
Hey,
around.
Zeus, a mystic.
Up next is our main event. The Hardcore Hillbilly defends the Slap Mountain Championship against Jay Blade. Stick around.
We haven't seen Jay Blade, have we?
Charges to county charges. Get in the car.
The hillbilly embarrassed the North Carolina trash talker and advanced himself to the final round while establishing the Hardcore Hillbilly as the man to beat on Slap Mountain.
Hardcore Hillbilly did,
In
in
the final
triumphant
round,
fashion,
the
take that
Hardcore
belt.
Hillbilly faced Big James Mayhem, knocking him out cold with the first slap and sending Big James face first to the mat.
Oh, I actually forgot that he knocked
Now
out
the champion,
Mayhem.
the Hardcore Hillbilly has returned to put his title on the line in our main
Thanks, Teresa
event
Maurice.
versus Jay Blade.
The jiggle physics in this game are insane.
Well, folks, it's time for our main event.
True.
The
It's
Slap
like Dead or
Mountain
Alive Extreme
Championship
Volleyball.
between Hardcore Hillbilly and Jay Blade. All right, fight fans, stepping out of the tree line now. Without a doubt, this is your #1 contender from right here.
Bobby Gomez kind of going in.
Please welcome to the ring, Jay Blade.
We've never seen him. We've never seen him, a new
Jay Blade
competitor.
is the son of, ladies and gentlemen, your undisputed Slap Mountain champion, stepping out from behind the pine.
Yep, there's no such thing as weight divisions on the Slap Mountain, boys. We're all the same weight here.
Wrong turn, West Virginia. This man is a slapping machine.
I wonder how they weigh themselves at the Slap Mountain weigh-in. Maybe you had like
The
how many
Hardcore
beer
Hillbilly announced
cans?
at the press conference that
Hardcore
this will
Hillbilly
be
is
his
400
final
Miller Lights.
appearance to become a professional slapper immediately following this bout.
Yeah, welcome to the
But
big
first,
leagues.
The Hardcore Hillbilly has to get past Jay Blade Randleman. Fighter introductions for our main event will be done by our good friend and best in the business, Little Bobby Gomez.
Standing to my left in the gray and white trunks. Oh, it ain't number one. My bad. The number. He's the number one contender.
Wait, what?
Number one contender to the. Him.
Oh, okay, now I get it.
Blade.
Jay
Randleman, ladies and gentlemen,
Blade!
the son of
Welcome.
Randall and the #1 contender on Slap Mountain.
Champion.
Wait, have they already, like, skirmished in the parking lot? The right side of his face is, like, bruised. He actually just got in a fight before coming here.
And now he's putting his belt on the line against Jay Blade Randall.
Let's go!
Our lead official for this fight, unfortunately, is going to be Brad. On the left side of your screen, Jay Blade, and on the right...
Yeah, his eye is
Hardcore
swollen
Hillbilly.
and his cheek already.
Round 1.
Alright, well, good luck, I guess.
Hardcore Hillbilly checking his placement. Hauling off.
Yeah, oh, boy.
Okay, that's an
Oh,
unfortunate way
boy.
to start this fight.
Yeah, that's rough.
And it looks like
Thanks to the resub, Merkley.
definitely 1 penalty for Hardcore Hillbilly. 0 penalties for Jay Blade.
Alright, Jay Blade, let's see what you got.
Jay Blade checks his placement. Here's his windup. Okay.
That's pretty
Jay Blade
good.
with perfect placement,
Uh-oh.
fantastic power, and now you can see the Randleman
Jay
legacy. The
Blade.
Hardcore Hillbilly knows he's in a fight now. You can tell by his general disposition. And Jay Blade Randleman is ready to take
He
this
looks
belt
kind
home
of,
today.
like, coked out.
Round 2. Hardcore Hillbilly's
He
up.
might not even feel anything. That's a good strategy. Jay Blade coming in again, delivering more meat, perhaps? Oh, the no meat delivery
Couple
today.
of things here.
Do the shin pads help with
Okay, we're
slapping?
going to have a neck shot penalty there.
But I
And
don't
now
know.
we are
I'm
tied
no
1-1
professional.
on penalty. Okay, that was a pretty good slap. The problem that we have here
Yeah, it's kinda
is that
grazing
Jay
him.
is moving away from
Yeah.
the slap just a little bit. The Hardcore Hillbilly is not a dirty fighter, but Brad is a dirty referee, so let's watch closely here.
True. Brad is awfully devious.
Okay, Brad is offering the penalty to Jay Blade, and it sounds as if Jay Blade is going to decline that penalty.
Mr. Jay Blade.
Jay Blade coming in.
Okay, again, that strike was
Jay Blade swings all the way through and does a full 360.
but the strike was low, and it looks like
He's
we're gonna have a
scary.
penalty here.
That's a scary man. Jay Blade really just bruises too easily.
Okay, Jay Blade definitely dodged that slap.
Yeah, luckily too, he might have died.
Okay, the referee says it's clean. There's no penalty there, but that was absolutely a dodge.
Well, that's Brad for you. He doesn't know what's
We
going
are
on.
in round 4.
Classic
Brad.
Brad.
Have a lot of, and that's because the hardcore hillbilly is flinching out of the way. Let's see if he'd take this slap.
Ooh.
Now that's a fantastic slap by Jay. Really a fantastic slap. Good placement. The hardcore hillbilly is absolutely
Jay Blade.
getting pummeled in this fight. One thing you'll notice is that Jay Blade has chosen not to have a corner man.
Well, Jay Blade
That
works
shows a lot
alone.
of
He's the alpha
confidence.
male. Jay Blade.
If I were scoring
These are
this fight,
good.
I'd have Jay Blade Randleman in the lead.
Fuck me,
He
man.
is
This
really
came out
throwing
of
some heat,
nowhere.
And we are just in round 6. This is exciting. He'd be in trouble.
That is some Sigma male energy.
Okay, that's tricky. It looks like a dodge and an earshot.
Go all the way to 20, it's going.
Yeah, Jay Blade is a little too afraid of the hardcore hillbilly frying
Cream
pans,
Pie Okerlund is explaining
but his offense
to
is
Jay
really
that
good.
he shouldn't be waving off these penalties because they may count against him later. Okay, bottom of round 6. Jay
Let's see if he
Blade
can keep
winds
riding the
up.
momentum. Oh, scared him. Oh,
And another fantastic slap from
Wow.
Jay Blade Randleman.
every slap is giving hardcore hillbilly a more defined jawline. He's literally slapping him into handsome
so far, we've got a
Squidward.
great little core hillbilly keep this pace.
Oh boy, oh
Fantastic. The
boy.
hardcore hillbilly is in this
Still
fight.
flinched a little bit, but he's getting
I
better.
heard him say 2 penalties each going into round 7, bottom of round 7.
Oh my goodness!
Jay Blade Randleman. Now that one almost.
My thoughts as well,
Hardcore
JT.
hillbilly on his ass.
Where is this
You can see
coming
he
from?
Delayed his reaction for just a second.
Holy
there
shit.
While he grabbed his bearings.
Like, if you just look at these two, you would immediately assume Hardcore Hillbilly wins this in a single slap. He is literally 3 of this man put together. And somehow he is getting absolutely slammed and jammed.
Just looking at the two fighters, you can see where Jay Blade has been hit.
Oh, I
5,
thought he was
6
about to make the
times,
same
but
point.
If you look at the face of the hardcore hillbilly, it almost looks like he's been hit by a truck.
Oh, he hit. Okay, he is flinching so hard. No, he hit him in the hat. He literally hit his hat.
Brad's going to call this one.
Yeah, this is getting absurd now. I feel bad for
It is a
Hardcore
penalty.
Hillbilly.
We are now at 3 penalties for the hardcore hillbilly, 2 penalties for Jay Blade,
Say something, Hardcore Hillbilly. It's getting out of hand.
and 3 bad calls by Brad. Okay, a punch to the ear by the hardcore hillbilly.
Not really.
And
He
you
just
can
keeps
see right
fucking
now,
moving.
Quite simply put, Jay Blade Randleman is dazed. He's just been hit in the ear.
Brad, fucking do
Absolutely
something.
illegal strike, and you could see right now that it's just as if he's been in a street fight. He's staggering around. He's dazed.
Hardcore Hillbilly's gonna lose this. Oh, the crowd's getting into it. That's cute. They're liking it. Oh my
Wow.
Jesus.
Okay. Fantastic
He's gonna slap his
by
beard
Jay
into the
Blade.
spectators.
Look at the face of the hardcore hillbilly. Round 10, hardcore hillbilly, halfway
If
through
he
the
can just
match.
get one clean shot, I think it's over on the spot.
Kind of a disappointing slap. I think you wasted your turn there.
It's not his
So I can
fault
see
though.
Jay Blade is dodging the slaps by just rolling out of the way.
I feel so bad for him. Poor Hardcore Hillbilly's gonna lose his camouflage belt. Oh!
Shit!
Was that a slap or did someone just shoot a shotgun in the
That was a
background?
fantastic slap. I'm surprised the hardcore hillbilly is
Oh my lord!
Jay Blade Randleman with an incredible technique.
What the
fantastic
fuck?
form. You can see all of the hard work that he's been putting into his craft.
This guy's checking for cops nearby. Fucking
Jay Blade
murder
Randleman
almost happened up there.
Definitely in this fight.
Well, it's not anyone's match, it's Jay Blade's, because he's cheating here
Ladies
and
gentlemen,
slapping
this
like a
next slap will
maniac
be
on
the
offense.
100th slap. There it is. Kind of a turd of a slap, but that's 100 slaps on our Slap Mountain
Nice.
Season 1
Triple
finale.
digits.
And we have hit 100 slaps today. Okay, they're going to give Hardcore Hillbilly a penalty for that
Why?
last slap.
Just
5
fucking
penalties,
why?
Hardcore Hillbilly.
Hardcore Hillbilly,
penalties
you should
for
start dodging. Just start
Jay
dodging.
Blade and the Hardcore Hillbilly maybe
Don't let
pulling
your
out of this fight.
yeah. Don't let yourself just keep getting abused like this.
Seems like he's got
You
an
can
issue
just-
with his
You can
jaw
just
here.
dodge, I guess.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
we have a new champion on Slap Mountain. Hardcore Hillbilly throws in the towel, and Jay Blade Randleman takes the title with a TKO after 10 rounds. Holy smokes. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hardcore Hillbilly...
I mean, Jay Blade's slaps were incredible.
It's Jay Blade.
But he flinched on... He literally turned his whole body on every single slap that was thrown his way.
The championship, Jay Blade.
Why do we even have Brad here? He doesn't do anything. Damn it, Brad.
In our main event, after 10
Damn, I'm shocked.
rounds,
I'm fucking
the
shocked.
Hardcore Hillbilly loses his title to Jay Blade Randleman. Congratulations to both fighters on an incredible... Would you like to see Season 2 of Slap Mountain? Let us know in the comments.
Oh, God,
and
yes.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. My name is JT Tilley, and I want to thank you for watching Season 1 of Slap Mountain.
What a great season it was. That was a wild ride. Fuck. It felt like I became like part of the crew, part of the ship there. Like we were all just one big family. With Christmas right around the corner, I felt the only real way to celebrate this year was by hosting my own slapping competition, but not just a normal one. Instead of using the same instrument they all use, hands, I thought, well, we're not fucking cavemen. We have technology, we have tools, so I substituted hands for fleshlights. And initially I thought doing a fleshlight Indiana Jones style, fucking twirling it up here and then slapping across the face would be fucking awesome. What I didn't realize is how much power that packs. I tested that method myself before the competition, just to ensure the safety of the athletes in the competition. I didn't want anyone to have their fucking necks broken or spitting teeth out as a result. So I tested it full force on this glass figurine of an elephant. And when I twirled that bad boy up, generated some fat G-forces and let her rip on it, it fucking exploded. It looked like Elon Musk's Cybertruck windows. It was devastating. So that's when I learned just how powerful of a weapon these things can be. So in the slapping competition with the fleshlights, you'll see we don't go full throttle with it, nuts to butts. That's just so that way we weren't breaking our jaws. But there is still some very powerful slaps in there.
I know, it's going to be hard to gauge the power of the fleshlight. So, would it be better if I grab like the end or grab it towards the middle?
Know, just
I don't know.
freestyle it.
All right.
Don't like Morningstar me though.
All right. Here we go.
All right.
All right.
Oh, that didn't even
Didn't hurt? All right, good.
Okay.
Perfect. All right.
Again, I can handle more.
Okay. I'm not trying to like fucking give you a concussion from pussy. I mean, all right.
So yeah, obviously we start with a little Weenie Hut Jr. shit, just dipping our toes in the pool to make sure it's not too cold. So these first couple of slaps are very underwhelming, I'll be the first to admit, but that shit ramps up really quick. This is how the Grinch fucked Christmas.
Oh!
This one's got like a lot of weight.
That pop wasn't the fleshlight, it was my jaw dislocated. Oh man. Alright, here we go.
Come on.
Here we go.
Jesus. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna put on the hat.
Alright.
You're not scoring any points with the judges with this technique.
I'm trying.
This is not what Christmas is about. That's better.
There we go.
Oh. That's definitely a penalty. At the very least, an offsides.
Minus 2 points.
Yeah, that's a traveling. I'm gonna get you with my special technique.
Oh, God.
My anime finishing move.
Oh.
You're lucky with the glancing blow. We're going over the top now.
You shaved my beard.
Oh!
You gotta close your mouth. Throat shot me.
It's hard to get like on the cheek. Aiming this is fucking tough.
That was my ear. Alright, one more.
Okay.
And then it's Matt's turn.
Dual wheel.
Oh. Oh.
Dual wheel.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Behind the back.
I'm really nervous for this first one.
Don't worry, you got an iron jaw. Plus the beard helps.
It doesn't hurt, but it feels bad.
No. Feels like getting slapped by a fleshlight.
The warm-up rounds are going well. The tournament hasn't even begun. Hear it. That was gentle. I'll get you right on the forehead like mama's kiss. Right, you ready for the real one?
Oh no.
We're going southpaw. One. Bet you're feeling a little semi-chubbed downstairs after hearing all that beautiful sloshing from those fleshlights, then smacking against the flesh of the opponents. You know, you can get those fleshlights yourself, too, from adamandeve.com. They have more than just fleshlights. They have all kinds of sex toys beyond your wildest dreams. The amount of toys they have available at Adam Eve is remarkable. It's like Willy Wonka's factory. There's just so much available, and it's all right there at your fingertips. So give the Christmas joy by giving a nice sex toy. Using code DEFENSE at adamandeve.com. Using that code, you get 50% off one item and free shipping to US and Canada. Some exclusions apply. Satisfaction's 100% guaranteed, and you are straight up just fucking wasting your time if you're not giving the gift of fucking with adamandeve.com and using code DEFENSE. I've seen so much Russian slapping, I could take a goddamn missile. Didn't feel a thing.
That wasn't too hard.
Matt, do 3 rapid fire slaps. Just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, don't even let me think about the pain.
Alright.
I don't want to lead this without bruises. You good? Battle
hang on,
scars.
refocusing. Okay, there we go. We're good.
I tasted that one. I'm gonna crank this one a little bit.
Oh no. Oh man.
Lightly. I got you with the old sprinkler technique.
I'm wobbling.
And I'll mix it up with the galactic. Get in here, coward. The galactic. You got lucky. I was going 6 to 12 on that one. Yeah, I'm gonna get you with the old Jackie Chan where he like slams it on your ears.
Oh,
So
I'm
like
going
that,
deaf.
Yeah. It's hard to get it on the cheek.
Oh, yeah, that felt great.
Admittedly, I got a little carried away, and the laughing sounds like Bowser laughing when it's slowed down like that.
There we go. You'll never see it coming. I'm gonna take one from your book. A nice normal one.
Oh, that was too gentle. I'm taking it easy on me. You insult me.
That was a good one.
It felt great. All right, now we're cooking.
toddler's fist right in my cheek. No laughing. Oh! That was Matt's retirement. I can't hear. Again.
You haven't taken a full facial. Face me like a man.
You like scratched my cheek. Here, hit me on top of the head.
No, that's pathetic. Okay. Look me in the eyes. The labia on this one's all flared out. Extra power. 360. Oh, Jesus. Helicopter.
Oh, that was my ear. That's why it's a tournament. Oh.
Yeah, the tournament of power.
Ah,
you stay right there.
God, hang on. I'm good.
Stretched out?
We're good. I'm back from my injury, coach. I'm ready to get back in the sport.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah. Put me in the game.
Reverse.
Oh, that hurts more.
I got you with the uterine tubes. You don't know which way I'm going? Fucking nunchucking it.
Oh. They say he's the strongest slapper in the universe, but can he take the triple slap?
Jesus. It's like 50 pounds of pussy.
All pussy. No problems.
Ooh, that was good. Felt good. I'm gonna lean into it. You slapping snot out of my nose now.
Like a gorilla's hand.
Yeah. Oh.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Your noise is great. Yeah, there's no doubt in slow-mo, snot flying out. Oh. Yeah, I know, not exactly a competition or a tournament in the traditional sense, because there's no winners or losers. We were all winners for having being slapped by rubber pussies. In the end, though, I think it was a very good experience. Toughened my face up, chiseled my jawline, and made me a stronger man. That's it. See ya. If I asked you what your favorite sound was, what would you immediately think of? Applause to let you know that you did a good job at something? Maybe your parents telling you they're proud of you? For me, my favorite sound is the sound of 5 fingers meeting a face and creating this beautiful melody, this slap that echoes throughout space and time. Today we're looking at another brutal slapping tournament. This is security versus guy from the audience slapping competition from the Holy House of Slaps, this beautiful YouTube channel. Again, I'm only going to show you some of the slaps. I'm not going to show you all of them. You can watch the whole thing if you want. It's important to know before we dive into the crucible here that the closed captions are really off. The closed captions are not even close. It's like a Chinese bootleg DVD from back in the early 2000s. I don't know what the fuck went wrong with the captions. I've never had a problem before, but here, it reads like Google Translate was overdosing on bath salts. I don't know what this guy did to deserve this. It wasn't exactly a competition between these two guys. This guy just goes up there to get the shit slapped out of him. Maybe he was just an asshole and was heckling, so they brought him up there to discipline him because his parents never did. I really don't know, but it's just a montage of him getting slapped. Looking straight out of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with the ora 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 here. But anyway, after his cheeks get turned to dust, we get our first matchup between these two women.
Ладно, потом тебя убью.
Вот это ты подрочишь мне, блин.
It was around right here where I noticed the subtitles got a little fishy, going with, "Then I will kill, now this type of masturbate to me." That sounds like something you'd read on the Facebook page where an Indian man's trying to flirt with a woman, you know, show me Bob's Vagana, bitch lasagna stuff. And it just didn't really seem right. It didn't seem like a joke that would have been made at the time, like this type masturbate to me type masturbate. But it only gets worse from here, so I don't know what's gone wrong with the translate feature, but it was not working very well. So now we have the first official slap thrown of the tournament, and it's a glancing blow, bit of a wet fart, and only a couple fingers make contact, and it all hits her neck. So not the most powerful start to this new episode, but the real star of this first round goes to the closed captions. 3 times, 2-3, all you first give urine, hand on it, once we'll try not. I could definitely see that being the intro to a song. The 3 times, 2-3, all you first give urine. That sounds beautiful, very melodic. And she does give the urine hand to the other girl, just not on the cheek. She hits the neck, so the urine hand may have been in full effect, just wasn't aimed properly. I don't exactly know what it means. Maybe this girl, instead of using chalk, pissed on her hand and slapped her with it, which would explain why it was such a glancing blow, kind of just sliding off her face. Either way, I think that should be an illegal technique. You shouldn't be able to use bodily fluids.
Вот так, не Ну так, в принципе.
Now, when it comes to sound, I don't have the golden ear like Mozart. I just can't hear things and know what notes they are and shit like that. But when it comes to slaps, I'm something of a savant. I know what a good slap should sound like, a real slap should sound like. You know, if we ever start deep faking slaps, I'll have to be the expert that goes in and tells you if it's real or fake. And in this case, these first few slaps, they sound fake. They sound like stock sound effects of a slap. It's just something doesn't sit right with me. They don't strike me as authentic slap audio. It sounds canned. I hear little hints of reverb, a little bit of barley in there as well. The sounds are just a bit crunchy, as if they've been recorded in a separate circumstance and then spliced in here. Maybe I'm wrong, and I very well could be, and I most likely am. I just thought it was worth mentioning. These slaps are so pristine that it's giving me the impression that the audio is faked.
Маленький замах.
Твоя рука, вот. Вот, размахнулась, вот, понятно? И со всего размаху. Think about?
This guy must really hate the other girl, because he goes around and gives her a tutorial on the proper way to slap to get the most torque and the most impact behind the slap. So he's really trying to get a knockout here, trying to really fuck this other girl's face up. He must just be like the coach of her. So now he's coming in off the sideline, calls a timeout, and then gives her another play here.
Я всех вырубал тут нахуй. Вот, ну тут, нормально, да.
Using her newly taught forbidden slapping technique, she's able to elicit quite the response from this spectator in the background here. Look at this kid. He is really into it. It's like he's just watching a car crash in front of him.
Ну, лучше уже, да, уже лучше.
That's the final slap of the round before the bell sounds, and it ends in a draw. I think right up until that last slap, this one was going to the girl with the neck tattoo. She was pretty much dominating it for the most part, right up until that last slap, which had some real meat behind it, which earns them the draw. Now we move on to our heavyweight division.
Oh.
Fuck you, fucking mouth. You so weighty, of course you feel the weight. That reads like something out of 50 Shades of Grey. Maybe I'm totally wrong and the captions are 100% accurate. This is really what they're saying here, and God, that would be fucking awesome. Feels, come on, posh posh, don't you losh, beat the cat poop is normal. Ooh! Now that is how you beat the cat poop.
Что-то завоняло, блядь.
Yeah, I bet it smells like fucking in there. Fucking testosterone. This shit is hardcore. These are no doubt some really big blasts, and I really like the larger man's technique where he comes straight across and hits it and falls back a little bit with his own momentum. It's like he's doing the old sprinkler dance, but not stopping to actually sprink it. He just goes straight through. I really like the dude's technique, and it really pays off nicely because he has the upper hand right now, I'd say. And definitely has the upper hand, hand-wise. His hands are fucking massive. They cover the entire other guy's face. This slap is so powerful it elicits something a little bit more personal here. You homeless, unemployed guards, you have to fuck right away. So he slapped him so hard that they're about to make some guards have sex here.
Пососин, давай, блядь, дай ему воды попить, нахуй. На, сука! Да. Конкретно. Красава! Чисто на водопроводчик. На! Охуеть, ебать, пизда, ебать.
That's the final slap of the round, and he indeed slapped the pussy off of that guy for sure. That was a very powerful, meaty sonic boom slap. And he wins the round with that one there. He ends up taking home the whole prize, but I thought it was a pretty hard-fought match on both of their ends. It's not easy to step up in the heavyweight division like that, especially when you're on the lower end of the heavyweight, like his opponent was, and I thought he did an admirable job. Now we move on to the next round of the tournament.
Ты такой, я не в третьей смене. Прости, ой, блядь, ты чё, ебать, меня?
Всех ушатал сразу в шею. Давай один фол.
This is the most disrespectful slap I've ever seen in the professional slapping sports event. It is just ridiculous. He's not even going for the cheeks, he just goes right for the neck like he's trying to slit his throat.
Невальный, блядь. На нахуй, ебать! Близко, близко! Братан, ну...
That's a face that says, yep, I fucked up. And he did. He gets punished very hard for going for his competitor's neck. He just gets absolutely walloped on. A straight clobbered. And they count it as a knockout. He quits right there and the other guy takes home the title. All decided with a single slap. He shouldn't have gone for a cheap shot, and in return he paid the ultimate price because this guy really did give him the jazz.
Пошел? А, ну это пиздец, блядь, дядь, ну что за... Что делать, ебать? А это рыжий, блядь. Это все сделал рыжий. Сука! Я ебал, бля. Да. Ты что сделал? Черт нахуй! Была бы моя воля, убил бы. Ебать!
These incredible big boys out here busting cheeks, busted nuts, and these incredible captions to really complement all of it. This is just what slapping tournaments are all about. Just high octane, palms to the face, no mercy, relentlessness, while also talking about getting fucked on couches and fucking cars or whatever the closed captions are talking about.
На, сука, ебать, я охуел.
Фалил, висок, да, фол тоже.
No doubt the slaps are big, but the boys are bigger. The slaps don't really do much damage to either one of them, and in the end they give it to the guy that is not overly tattooed, because his slaps had a little bit more of an impact on the other guy, but not by much. I thought this was just a really close one. It wasn't the most thrilling of bouts we've seen, and it's only because they were so iron-jawed. There really wasn't a whole lot of damage being done that you could see, but you could definitely tell that those slaps were packing some mean power behind them.
Пиздец. Ой, бля.
Ты ему чуть нос так не сломал, блин.
Это вообще пизда.
Попал? По носу, да?
This is the biggest mismatch in slapping history. This guy looks like a fucking hitman. This man looks like he's made out of steel. This looks like the guy that Superman was based on, and he's going up against an actual schoolboy. Now, interestingly, this is the security guard from the title of the video. This is the guy's security that decided to compete, and they really gave him some cannon fodder. They just gave him a lamb to a slaughter.
Ой, бля!
Just look at this shit. Look at his hair. He slaps him so hard he nearly slaps the hair off of his head. Those follicles are all kinds of confused.
Ну так, чисто в натуре, ебать.
Not a single one of this kid's slaps makes his head move at all, not even an inch. He just doesn't flinch. His neck muscles are so strong, you could take a sledgehammer to his chin and nothing would happen. The sledgehammer would probably break.
Да ну нахуй. На. Давай, 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 давай. Ну чисто, блядь, вырубает.
Может...
Два пальца, да. Я здесь еще, да, я...
Yeah, that's about all she wrote. It's absolutely brutal what the security guard does to this kid, you know. Maybe he deserved it, maybe he was playing hooky to be there, so the security guard was just delivering justice right in the palm of his hand, right to his fucking frontal lobe. It was unbelievably powerful, and he had to get checked for a concussion too. I half expected the guy checking him for a concussion was going to rip off the face mask, Mission Impossible style, and it's just going to be the security guard again and slaps him one more time. Either way, this was such a good slapping competition, not only because the slaps were solid, but I loved the closed captioning. I hope they never fix that because these translations were fucking awesome. That's it. So yeah, it's been a couple months since the last professional slapping tournament we got to tune into, and to say that I was eagerly awaiting the next one would be an understatement. I've barely been able to get erect since, and now I'm happy to say a new one has dropped, and I was fucking foaming at the mouth when I found it. Unfortunately, I'm a little tardy to this party. It actually dropped almost a week ago, but I only found out a couple days ago during a stream when someone told me about it, because subscribing to someone on YouTube doesn't always give you a notification when that shit goes live. So unfortunately, I've been fucking sitting limp-dicked waiting for a new one to drop. Meanwhile, it had already dropped and I was just late, which makes me very upset. However, this is part of a new event put on by the same people, the Fight for Hype event, and I highly recommend checking out the full video on their channel because it's a really good video. I'm going to focus on the slap contest portion, and this is a rookie slapping circuit. Now, we're all familiar with the big three when it comes to slapping athletes. You got Vasily Kamatsky, aka the God Hand, the immortal being said to devour slaps. He has never been defeated, and most likely never will unless Jesus himself decides to enter the ring. You've got our newest big boy on the block, Misha, the professional Russian swimmer, the man who has replaced the milk in his cereal with gasoline. Dude probably mixes his fucking whey protein powder with motor oil. And last but not least, you've got Papa, real name Dennis, the man with arms the size of cement mixers. If every professional slapper represented one of the 7 deadly sins, Papa would be the sin of gluttony and wrath. Now this holy trinity of holy shit slaps is making up the foundation of what it means to be a professional slap athlete, but they didn't always start this way. All three of these gentlemen started out as unknown rookies, and that's the kind of tournament that we're about to watch today. These are up-and-coming, aspiring slap athletes.
No. It's like a
A playful blow, something you'd see in a lesbian porn film, not at the big stage of Fight for Hype slapping. And she was quickly reminded of that fact when the pink-haired lady responds with some fucking meat. You can see in her face, that slap had bad intentions and she felt them on the cheek. This really marked the turning point in the battle because beforehand you saw how she reacted. She even covered her mouth like she was guilty, like, oh, I didn't mean to slap you, I'm sorry, this was kind of barbaric. But then when the pink-haired lady asks her what the 5 fingers say to the face, that's when it hits her, it's time to get aggressive, and she does. See it in her technique, she's getting further and further back until all of a sudden she's gonna do like a fucking 360 no-scope slap right across her face. And that's exactly what happens once she gets set off by one of the pink-haired lady's pretty powerful slaps.
Ну хорошо.
Just look at this slap on the way to the face, it's like steam popping out of a train en route. As you can see, friendships aren't really made in front of the slapping table, only enemies are made there. It started off playful between both, none of them really giving it their best, just kind of a, one of these, and then all of a sudden by the end it's like fucking putting barbed wire on the palm of their hands and slapping them across the face. There's really no clear winner. I'll let the last 2 slaps play out for you, but I wasn't really sure who won because they didn't say, and I couldn't tell by how much money they were given, so I'm gonna just go ahead and say everyone wins in that one. That was a pretty even match.
Давай, девчонка, в тебе есть эта злость.
Moving on to round 2, this man right here is about to have his entire existence put into question with the power of just one slap. Just look at that face, pure agony, looking like all of his senses all at once just got rocked.
Okay. Глаз дёргает чувака.
Another fuck your mother kind of shot right there. The man does pack some serious heat with those slaps. Now, unfortunately, that one was a foul because he got a little bit of the ear, and that's illegal. You can't be hitting, you know, above the cheek, on the ear, on the neck, jerking him off. You can't do any of that kind of foul play. They want this by the rules, and I respect that very much. That being said, the other guy swings back with a foul of his own.
It's full. Yeah, it's full.
Now this is actually a pretty intense foul because he hits him right in the eye, and it wasn't like a love tap or anything. He was really putting some speed on it, and he spun himself around like a fucking Looney Tunes character in a baseball game that just swung and missed. So he was really swinging for the fences here, and it gets him right in the eye. I'm actually surprised his eye didn't just fucking pop out like some type of scene in a 1980s action movie. Now they both have a foul in this match, and the entire round ends up in a draw. Let's move on to round 3. Now in round 3 we're actually introduced to the characters by name. This is the first time that I noticed in this slapping contest that they actually gave us the character's lore. On the right we have Story, 27-year-old man following his dreams to be a professional slap athlete, and his name and lights the whole nine, just like the greats like Vasily Kamatsky. And interestingly enough, he is the boyfriend to the pink-haired girl we saw compete in the first round. On the left is Oleg, a man who's only here for the fun of it. Kinda reminds you of Saitama, right? Just a slapper for fun. And this turns into a damn near grudge match.
Ты хочешь продолжить?
That guy in the back's reaction is pretty much the same reaction I had. He was probably worried that his fucking head was gonna fly off and hit him, so he was ready to dodge that shit. Now, clearly our anime protagonist Story did not come prepared to this event. He didn't realize how intense the slaps were going to be. He probably thought they were going to be the old-fashioned college frat bro thing. You're all drunk and you're just giving yourselves little slaps to hype yourself up to go talk to the girl that you want to impress. You do a keg stand, your face is a little red because of the slaps, but it's all in good fun slaps. Not the kind of slaps that you're going to receive here. These are the slaps that are trying to fuck you up. And I don't think he was ready for that. But he does recover, he does not get knocked out, and he continues to go the entire duration of the fight, which I respect.
Готов?
Let's go! Come on, baby!
Yeah, in front of his girlfriend too, unfortunately. But he takes it. That was a foul because he got him in the eye again, and not really right in the eye. It was more of like a glancing upper into the eye, which is still a foul, and I agree with the call from the referee there. You don't want any of this kind of dirty play or anything like that. But he's not really returning the slaps with the same intensity that he's receiving. If this was Full Metal Alchemist, there is no law of equivalent exchange right now. He's just getting fucking bludgeoned by Oleg.
Round.
Okay.
This was supposed to be the final round, and you can really see the fear set in on his face right now. Story just knows it's going to hurt. He's been trained now to realize when that slap's coming, the pain's coming with it. Unfortunately for Story, the crowd voted for an extra round. I skipped quite a few slaps in between, and he did a good job taking those on the chin, but I think by this point, he was just ready to call it a fucking day.
Еще!
Yeah, his face here really says it all. He doesn't really want this bonus round. Again, his face tells the whole story. He's in pain, there's some clear boo-boos on his cheek, it's red, it's swollen, and he honestly looks like he's getting choked up from the pain. I probably would be too. I probably would have already erupted into tears by now, and I honestly think he performed really well in that bonus round. Now we're moving on to the final match of this Fight for Hype Championship, and I have to say, I think we may have seen the birth of another great with this last match. This man is massive, and trust me, you're gonna need like a blanket or something to snuggle with, because you're gonna be afraid of this man crawling in your fucking window and slapping you when you're trying to go to sleep. Because this guy is intimidating, and his slaps are furious. So get ready for this shit.
Опасно. Один фол.
Was it the cleanest slap to the cheek? Absolutely not. But this is Sasha, and that slap most definitely shattered his opponent's collarbone. His opponent's name is Shane, and Shane is definitely needing to go to the hospital after this round. I'm telling you that right now. Sasha is a fucking madman.
Are you sure? You okay, William?
You're going to notice a common theme in all three of these rounds. Every single one of them puts Shane to sleep. These slaps are absolutely rocking him very fucking hard. The force knocks him off his feet all 3 times. I'm sorry to spoil the 3rd round here for you, but those slaps are nuts. He is 100% with near knockouts in his slaps. That is an unheard of statistic in this league. Even Vasily Kamatsky doesn't nearly KO his opponents in every single slap. In fact, he's beaten opponents without KOing them at all. He wins by points in judge's decision. However, Sasha, I mean, good lord. Shane, I cannot believe even lasted 3 rounds, but hats off to Shane, because he was no pushover. His slap was pretty good too, but he just went up against an absolute monster. Yeah, it's pretty hard to look at if you're a fan of Shane. It's pretty goddamn brutal. I feel like Shane would have done well against the other opponents. He just got super unlucky with this matchup here and drawing the short stick. I mean, Jesus Christ, you're trying to slap a brick wall against Sasha, and you're also getting slapped by something that has more power to it than a goddamn jackhammer. Recipe for disaster. I respect you, Shane, for getting in there and even going 3 rounds with him. But yeah, I think Sasha is the biggest takeaway from this tournament. I honestly feel like we'll be seeing more of him. And not to discredit all of the other rookies, I think they all performed very well. It takes a lot of courage to even get up there for these competitions, so I respect the fuck out of that. I certainly wouldn't do it, but I do love watching it. This is honestly, unironically, my favorite sport right now. I fucking love slapping, and I love the guy's channel. So I really would recommend going to check it out and watching the whole video, because the whole thing's fucking great. But I mean, that's it for now. So yeah. Yeah, there's 3 episodes of this right now. It's exciting. This is fucking great. Like I said, I only skimmed a couple of them. They're all just like that from what I've seen from like the little bits. I'm so fucking excited. I think Slap Mountain is just actual chef's kisses.
There's lots to see, including the most bizarre slap fighting league around. So hop in the truck, y'all, because we're headed out to Slap Mountain.
There's no place I'd rather be on this fucking planet than at Slap Mountain right now. Cream Pie, what's up? Cream Pie Okerlund back.
First round, you got the hardcore hillbilly.
He's wearing a doily. Very nice.
This is a big bad boy from Rome. Turn.
Mr. Crystal. Crystal Meth.
I'm gonna smack the fucking taste out of his fucking mouth. And when I'm done, I'm gonna be the first ever IWA Deep South slap fight champion.
Let's fucking go.
Damn hands off. If I go to the 2nd round, I'm slapping the piss.
Is this guy taking a shit back here? Could we have changed the angle? You got. Is this like a picture of Sasquatch? The dude is actually just taking a shit on the tree. God, this is the kind of quality you can expect from fucking Slap Mountain, baby. This is America. God damn it.
And that, my friend, is crystal clear.
Oh, he's got a catchphrase. Mr. Crystal, it's crystal clear.
Crystal's writing a check. Is he gonna be able to catch?
He's actually shitting. Unironically, he's shitting. I can actually see his knees sticking out from behind this tree. They couldn't get like a porta shitter in here? No porta john or anything?
Making his debut today in IWA Deep South.
This guy looks like a killer.
Hillbilly. You heard Mr. Crystal. What do you got to say, man?
Man, he talks a lot of tough shit, man. You know, I'm not just gonna slap the out of him. I'm gonna blow his head off his shoulders.
Yeah.
Blow that face off your head. You keep talking shit. And like,
he's pretty scary.
Acting like Red Solo got a chance in this bullshit anyway. You might as well just gave Big James the first round bye.
Big James said he going home.
I feel like I can smell the video.
Let's see what happened today. John Rare.
Hell, he can keep her. I don't want her. He can keep her ugly ass.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Slap Mountain.
That was aggressive for no reason.
JT Tilley, and this
is
the 2nd quarterfinal match.
He's in slapping shape.
His 250 pounds is packed into a 5'2" frame, giving him.
Oh my god, that ass crack! It's like a professional level of ass crack for the South. Like this is like business casual, I'd say.
Essentially the same physique he had as a baby, and that's given him over 20 years experience in that body, perfecting his athletic prowess. And you can see here as he's rounding the corner and
it's the same physique he's had since he's a baby.
He is an elite athlete, and he's
that's a fucking great line.
Gifts here today as he faces his toughest opponent to date. Pounds stepping out of the tree line.
He's shaped like a Christmas tree. This is so fucking good, goddammit. This guy's scary. This guy's actually fucking
and you can
scary.
tell by the look on his face that he means business. And just as soon as he steps into the ring, there's Mr. Crystal with his middle finger up in the air.
Ooh, disrespectful. We don't like that. We don't like that. Put that down. God, yeah, Mr. Crystal is actually just built like some melted bubblegum.
You too, ref.
On your right, Hardcore Hillbilly. On your left, Mr. Crystal.
Oh!
Apparently has no interest in a handshake before the match.
That's mean. Good form? Okay, what the fuck was that?
It's just a little bit of a dud. It actually was in the strike zone, but it didn't have much power. And then
what the fuck was
Mr.
that?
Crystal wants to shake hands.
All that hype and he delivers that wet fart?
No way.
That little queef? I think he's done.
Off.
Oh.
And a swing and a miss from the Hillbilly. He actually just kind of catches the tip of the nose, knocks a booger out there, and then look, there's just a moment of sadness there.
I think he actually did knock a booger. Oh shit. Hold on, I need. Do we have a 240 frame slow motion camera here, or 2000 frame slow mo camera on here on site?
All's off. And a swing and a miss from the Hillbilly. He actually just.
Yeah. Oh, he actually knocked like a fat booger out of his mouth. Very impressive. There's plenty of boogers left in that nose, though. We can slap all that shit out, clear up his sinuses.
A lot of noise behind me, folks. I'm sorry. Please forgive that.
Hardcore Henry looks like Logan Paul.
Here we go with round 2.
But like really south.
Okay, now that was actually a pretty good slap.
That was better for Mr. Crystal.
You can see he's got just a little bit more power here, and he's hitting right in the strike zone. That's a good sign. Here we go. Hardcore Hillbilly. Okay, Hardcore Hillbilly with a nice slap.
Looking good. Packing some meat.
We're going to see how that pays off for Mr. Crystal.
Well, he's mastered the technique. I'm not. Yeah, I think he knows what he's doing.
Behind me here in the tree line, and it looks like they're going to ask these folks to leave. We've got a husband and a wife that are having some sort of an animated discussion here. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. Round 3. Another.
That was like an Austin Powers judo chop. Not really impressed.
And you can see the intensity on his face.
Come on! Come on!
Oh, he's going into the crowd. He gotta slap the shit out of someone in the stands.
Okay, Mr. Crystal having some words here with his wife.
Oh, it was his wife. Okay, that's not good.
Okay, and another swing and a miss from the Hillbilly.
Yeah, he's kind of just grazing him with the fingers.
Here we are with the beginning of round 4. And another good slap from Mr. Crystal.
That wasn't a good slap. That wasn't very impressive.
You could just see it on his face. He came to win.
That just looked like someone told him something and he was just like, ah, stop it, and just gave him a playful one.
Okay, the Hillbilly finds his mark. Holo.
Jesus Christ.
We've got a knockout, folks. Fantastic.
Yep. Hardcore Hillbilly with the easy,
okay, I'm told there's a disturbance in the
annihilation.
parking lot. I guess after they were ejected from the event, this guy and his wife are having some sort of car issues. There's some sort of a meltdown going on, and I'm told we have a video. So let's roll that video here.
Hold on! Leave me alone!
What the fuck is happening? This is incredible!
You keep on.
Are these skits or is this just like actual shit?
Get the shooting in, bitch. Get your gun, bitch, I'm ready to die.
Well, that's the kind of stuff you deal with at Slap Mountain. It's been an incredible afternoon.
Paradise.
Thank you for watching.
Slap Mountain is
Hardcore
paradise.
Hillbilly is going to advance to the final round where he's going to face Red Solo Cup for the championship. Mr. Crystal has faced a devastating loss today.
Where the fuck is this?
He vows to return
heaven.
to Slap Mountain.
This is heaven.
With a vengeance. Ring the bell for notifications, and we will see you guys next time.
I'm fucking glued to it, man. This is so good. Yeah, that's right. Slapping is back. When I saw a new Stone Faces episode go up on YouTube, I damn near ripped my fucking shirt off and started twirling it over my head like your drunk uncle at your birthday party. For the last 6 months, I've had an itch that could only be scratched with a slapping tournament. There's just something about watching two grown, meaty meatball monsters duke it out with open palms and cheeks
that just can't be matched by any other sport. It's like the modern day equivalent to the old Roman Colosseum, except a lot fucking cooler with slapping. Now there's a new home for slapping. It's called Stone Faces. That's the name of the YouTube channel, which was also just the name of the series on the original Russian channel. And I think this is mainly going to be for American slapping tournaments, at least from my understanding. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get right into this. The first slap absolutely did not earn those 2 thumbs up right there. That was like a fucking Rotten Tomatoes score on a shit movie. It was completely unearned and makes no sense. I think he was just being nice with the 2 thumbs up because that first slap was some garbage. It was way off target, damn near slapping his nipples off under his chin. It was a glancing blow. Everything that could go wrong with that slap went wrong. And I don't necessarily blame him, because with the pandemic, the training and coaching for slapping has probably been very lackluster and very sparse. So they're not trained as much, and plus this is the American side of things, so the athletes just aren't as experienced when it comes to slapping tournaments in the first place. So I feel like it's just a matter of getting warmed up and acclimated to the slapping Thunderdome again. Now that was a much better slap. That was textbook. The little spacing in between the phalanges here in order to get optimal surface area coverage so that way you can distribute the force more evenly across his entire cranium. He couldn't have drawn a better slap. The only thing here is that he just didn't follow through enough. When he slapped, he kind of slid it off his face instead of just pushing through. It's like a golf swing when it comes to slapping. You have to get the follow through. It is integral to a good slap. But everything else, wonderful. A thunderous slap, very powerful, but again, it's low. He's like slapping the fucking Adam's apple off of this guy. He's going under the chin, but it is effective. He gets a bit of a knockout there. Or knockdown, excuse me, not a knockout. He didn't like fucking send him to the Shadow Realm or anything, but it's a good slap. He knocks him off his feet, and you have to at least appreciate the power. If he could just get his accuracy better, he would be a significantly stronger athlete here in the slapping crucible, but hey, he's still out here. He's learning. He's got the training wheels on right now, but really, good work.
Higher. Here. Not only here. Okay. Don't touch the neck. You gotta go straight here.
The judges eventually had to step in here and remind him, look man, you gotta aim a little bit higher, because every slap from this guy kept going lower and lower. Pretty soon he'd be slapping his nutsack like he's playing with a Newton's cradle. So he just needs to aim a little bit higher, and the judges remind him that. But back-to-back great slaps from the competitors here. I especially like the guy on the right slap. It's just so firm and it's so great, but the bald guy's taking some real punishment here. Fucking Agent 47 is having absolutely no problems just shaking off these slaps, even though, from my perspective as the preeminent expert on slapping, they look really powerful. So hats off to that guy for his fucking cheeks of steel.
Точно? Come here.
So he got the character to continue, but Kirill, that's on you.
Check, please.
They called in the on-site medical staff to check if his jaw was broken because they had a sneaking suspicion it might have been, but he gets the okay to continue fighting, and by the end of the fight I'm surprised it wasn't hanging on by like a single fucking tendon. Slapped the fucking smile right off of his face. I mean, he was shaking off all the shots before, smiling about him afterwards. There was no smiles there. Just fear and agony. Even before the shot was coming, he had this little smug grin on his face, which was washed away instantly when that slap made contact. That's about as solid as it gets. So he scores a nice knockdown, so it's 1-to-1 on knockdowns right now.
Good job for both of them.
The medic eventually comes out with a bag of frozen peas to put on his bruised up fucking face after that. So it ends up being a draw, obviously. 2 knockdowns to 2 knockdowns, they call it a draw. A really great first slap match back. I was very impressed. These are 2 competitors we've never seen before, but I think there's a lot of potential for them to grow, especially with just this natural, raw talent within them right here. So, pretty good first match, and I know what everyone's thinking. Where's Vasily Kamatsky? You can't have stone faces without Vasily Kamatsky. Well, at the moment, I believe Vasily Kamatsky is committing hard to bare fist fighting. And that is quite the commitment, so I'll show you one of his most recent fights. This is from Punch Club. So for those unfamiliar, this behemoth on the right, this Goliath Titan, is Vasily Kamatsky, the god of slapping, the progenitor of slaps, really. And he right now is in this Punch Club, which is bare fisting. I keep fucking saying that. Bare fist fighting. And his opponent is someone you might also recognize. This was one of his opponents in the slapping tournament as well. One of his earlier matches. That was a grudge match. And now they're duking it out here.
Первый раунд. Погнали!
Vasily Kamatsky won by knockout, but I really like that his opponent kept going for like this spinning backhand, like he kept trying to use Smash Ultimate Rob's side B move on Vasily, which is an illegal move in this sport, it seems. I think it shouldn't be. I mean, if you want to just fucking helicopter blade your fists, I say just fucking go for it. Vasily can take it, as he just showed. And yeah, so this is what Vasily's been doing at the moment that I know of. And he seems very good at this too, obviously. I mean, this man is an absolute fucking machine when it comes to ass beating. A well-oiled machine of ass beating. So I think this is why he's absent from the most recent Stone Faces tournament, but they don't call him the God Fister for nothing. He's still doing great work, even in something that's not slapping. But hopefully we will see him get back into the slapping circuit. Anyway, let's go to the second match.
Nice and clean. 2, 1.
Can we see the replay?
So the man in the red shirt has already got 2 personal fouls. That's a penalty right there. That's a fucking 5-yard penalty. He keeps turning his head before the slap gets there, so the slap never makes full impact. And that really speaks volumes to his opponent, because even though he is taking away a lot of the force by moving his head with it before it comes, he's still getting his shit fucking rocked. You can see him still in a lot of pain, even though the slaps have lost like 90% of their power from that technique, which is why it's an illegal technique. You can't flinch, you can't like turn your head before it comes for obvious reasons. And they tell him that, so he fixes it in the next round, but I just wanted to make you all aware, you can't do that shit. You can't turn your head from the slapping tournament, you have to just let it ride.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
What just happened? What just happened? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh wow. He's done. No, he can't stand. Nah, that's it. What do you say, Kirill?
And that's all she wrote. Fucking slapped the concussion into him. Ruled the KO victory. The slaps from the guy on the left were really impressive considering the fouls, and he was still able to do some real big work there. And I like that the guy on the right had all of that writing on his left hand. It looked like something out of the fucking Death Note. I was hoping he was going to slap with that hand, because that would have been really cool. Like, he just fucking slaps him and gives him a heart attack or some shit, like right out of Death Note. But anyway, it wasn't the best match, because I think the guy on the right was new to the circuit. But the guy on the left really did step up and deliver some incredible work. But anyway, that's the end of the first, or the most recent Stone Faces match. The first of like the last 7 or 8 months, however fucking long it's been. It's been too long. Hopefully we'll see more Stone Faces, and yeah, that's about it. See ya. Up until now, the majority of the slapping tournaments we've seen have taken place in Russia, with these giant manimals laying down some of the fattest, greasiest, brutal slaps we've ever seen. But what happens when you take the slapping tournaments to the land of the Greece, the home of Greece? I'm talking America, baby. American slapping tournaments seem to be on the come up. I didn't even know these existed until now. I thought there was fucking Geneva Convention rules against this kind of thing taking place on this home turf. But my God, I'm happy to report that Slap Fight Championships is a good old American, red-blooded, patriot, God-fearing sport with some giant men slapping each other. Their rules are different than the Russian ones we're used to seeing. They're not quite as good as the original, but it's still some great slapping. Let me show you a few rounds here.
1, 2, 3. Oh, he took it. 1, 2.
Now the first major change that you'll notice is the structure is different. This is going to be the entire match, 10 minutes is between these two gentlemen here, whereas in the Russian slapping tournament, you're used to kind of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate roster, where they're bringing in all kinds of different fighters to fight each other, and you never really see the same people throw more than maybe 5 slaps. Here, it's a fucking 10-round slugfest. You're going the distance, or you're dying along the way.
1, 2.
Definitely not a bad slap, and it was certainly powerful enough to have him turn to his coach immediately to ask him for advice as well as maybe some oxys for the pain. However, a big rule difference that I don't really like in this is that they have to do the same technique pretty much, where they count out 1, 2, 3, all straight-armed, stiff-armed, like they're having a fencing response after a concussion. So it just leads the slaps to kind of all looking the same, and the only difference, the only variance is in how much power they put behind it.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Slapped the fucking cotton ball out of his ear on that one, and the coach had to catch him and remind him where he was and what he was doing, as well as who he is. That was a big boy slap. And even the man who threw that's taking some damage of his own, because he's starting to bruise on his cheek pretty badly. It's becoming very noticeable. So the slaps are definitely powerful, and the boys are definitely big. I just don't like how the form has to remain exactly the same every time.
2, 3.
The amount of time Zeus almost gets knocked out and starts like fucking wobbling and stumbling around like an alcoholic father coming home late at night is nuts. His resilience is the best I've seen in the entirety of professional slapping circuits. I mean, it's fucking crazy. Zeus is getting his ass fucking blasted, but he is still coming back and packing meat of his own. But I'm telling you, Zeus gets absolutely brutalized. It looks like the end of God of War 3. I feel bad for the coach. He clearly wants to help, but there's nothing he can do shy of giving him a fucking sensu bean or something. It's just tough, man. Unless you got that Dragon Ball ace up your sleeve, you're not gonna help your boy Zeus right now. Right now, he's just locked into a battle of wills. But I bet if he tuned into my streams at twitch.tv/moistcritical, he'd have a stronger chin all around. Zeus surprises him with a little cheeky sneak attack right there, going on only the 1 count, and gives Frank a new bruise right next to the other one, so now it's got a friend. He's gonna start looking like the fucking Joker right now, asking how he got these scars. This shit is good. It's getting kind of heated right now. That was a little bad sportsmanship right there. And that's the end of the first match. I believe Frank won. And again, it's good slapping. I don't want to disrespect any of the athletes here. It is good slapping, but I don't like the perpetual straight arm, only one angle of approach. That leads to all techniques looking exactly the same. Whereas in Russia, the Russian slapping circuit, the original, it's a fucking free-for-all. It's a wild, wild west. You can use whatever form you see fit. You'll have people doing like, I mean, Papa, for one, brings it all the way back here and damn near does like a 360 no-scope slap. You can do pretty much anything. You can fucking go between the legs, behind the back slap. Whereas here, you're locked into the same technique across all competitors and all athletes. And I don't like that. I like the freedom of letting the athletes choose the most comfortable position. As long as the impact is in a sportsmanlike place on the cheek, I'm totally fine with it. You can get there by any means necessary. I don't like having to block into the same technique. I think that just holds it back a bit. You can tell this is the first time Big Mike has been seriously slapped. He looks almost a bit offended, definitely caught off guard and he wasn't ready for it, but he is now adapted and he locks down on that chin for the rest of the match. He looks a little bit like if Call Me Kevin got fucked by Chris Farley. So definitely got a cool look going for him, and I'm sorry to say for the Destroyer, but he unleashed the demon inside of Mike because he comes back with some fucking fury. Yeah, by fury, I meant some real wet noodle slaps. He needs to get warmed up. I actually think this is his first time ever competing in a slapping tournament, and he's coming on the big stage in the heavyweight division, so he needs to get himself acclimated to the environment. But he's definitely got a strong defense, which is very good. Yeah, you knew it was only a matter of time till that hat got fucking blasted off of his head. It's like Chekhov's gun in movies. If you're showing a hat, that shit's gotta get blasted off. We've seen it in every slapping tournament with every competitor. If they wear a hat, they're losing the hat. Yeah, this one wasn't the best of slapping matches, no doubt about that. But not all of them are going to be some full nuts to butts, high throttle, high octane, pure diesel action that we're used to seeing. I just thought it was worth showing you a more lower on the totem pole tier list here, slapping round. 2, 3, 1, 2. This was the last Slap Fight Championship round I was able to find, and while I don't think the slaps in it are anything special, the damage that the man on the right takes, I believe that one's Cody, the damage he takes is wild. You can really start seeing the wear and tear across his entire body. 2! 2! Smack! 2! Now I want you to pay very close attention to the left cheek of Cody. As this slap fight round progresses, his cheek swells more and more, looking like a water balloon being filled or fake titties being made, until by the end of the match it looks like Ed, and Eddie when they have a jawbreaker in their mouth. 2! 2! Just take a look at this after-action carnage here. He definitely put up a very noble fight against his opponent, but his cheeks were just not ready to rumble in this Thunderdome. Yeah, so this was the first of hopefully many American slapping tournaments, because this sport could have a huge role in the American sports society, I guess. I don't know, I just liked it. It wasn't as good as the Russian ones, but it certainly wasn't bad. Couple rules that I didn't overly love, but still very good. That's it. See ya. Big Mac and Coach Killa. I don't remember Big Mac. But with a name like that, I bet he's pretty wild. Man's gonna come in here with like dynamite on his palm. Hey, wait, is that a Kenpachi Zarak? What the fuck was his last name? Kenpachi Z Bleach? Nice. That's pretty cool.
All right, here we
I wish he was cosplaying as Kenpachi, like an eye patch and everything.
All right, Coach Killa wins the toss.
A little disappointed. So kissing is allowed? Yeah. As long as you don't club, you can do anything you want. Stick your tongue in their throat if you want, I guess, yeah. Fuck yeah. Be a pretty interesting tactic. Oh! Oh boy. But just like in anime, he's not gonna give up. He's gonna be fine. Let's go. Let's go! Big Mac just got served with a side of fries there. Holy shit.
Coach Killa, 3 knockdowns and it's an automatic TKO.
No, but at 3 knockdowns, that's when Big Mac powers up. His spiritual pressure starts to overwhelm his opponents.
And that is assuming that he's
Every
gonna step
hit
back
makes
to
him
the barrel and
stronger.
continue.
He's gonna unleash his Bankai. It's awfully stiff. That's a little stiff. Oh no, it's not gonna be good. Yeah. No, yucky, kind of stinky. You can't be that stiff.
Might not be enough power though. Coach
Rough.
Killa is known for having a fantastic.
Oh, he said, oh, all right.
Another great shot by Coach Killa.
He survived that one. You love to see that. You see?
Manages to stay on his
He's
feet
buckling
this time.
down.
That's impressive.
That's fucking right, baby.
Definitely felt that strike. And another good slap by Big
All right,
Mac.
okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Is he flinching? Yeah. Yeah. I think that should definitely be called. That absolutely looks like a flinch. He's already moving his cheek before his hand gets there. I do think you can't really see it here. This looks like an actual anime after image. But I think he's too stiff, A, and B, him flinching. I think there's 0% chance Big Mac wins this.
And another good slap by Big Mac.
Oh, he even got called.
Okay, looks like Big Mac has
yeah.
been called for a stepping violation, but at the same time we have a little bit
Nice.
more of a flinch here.
Good ref, good ref.
By Coach Killa. So here we go with
All right,
round
hang
3.
in there. Let's go. Oh shit.
Big Mac goes down again.
He's fine. He's fine.
Holy smokes.
He didn't even feel it. He's laughing right now.
He is not happy about it, and it looks like our official has seen enough.
No, he's
That's gonna
fine.
be the end of the match.
Look at him. He's getting stronger.
He's going to move on to the semifinals tomorrow night, and Big
Rough.
Mac is.
Well, sent him right back to the Soul Society. Wasn't even close, unfortunately. We almost saw a man's bare ass a second ago, and that got me really fucking ready to watch some slapping. So let's run it. Let's go, E Honda. He's even. What is that? What is that hand tattoo? Isn't that one of the ranks in Call of Duty? Isn't that First Prestige?
From Thetford, Norfolk,
Anvil! Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Good evening, ladies
I
and
gotta tell you,
gentlemen.
E
Welcome to the
Honda
main
looks
event
like
of
he's gonna
Slap
fuck him
Fight
up.
UK. Let's get right to it. With the coin toss.
E Honda looks like he has no regard for human life. He really strikes me as a guy that's ready to fucking kill someone. John Parker looks so sweet. Just a real wholesome looking referee. He's gonna apologize each time someone throws a slap. Not very good. Nah, not very good. Mediocre. This is the UK's first slapping tournament, so they have to figure it out. This looks strong. Pretty good.
Wow.
That wasn't bad at all.
Okay. Much better.
I'm not impressed right now. Anvil's not doing it. He's throwing some wet noodles. He's not got his body in it. Yeah, this is all like shoulder.
Ehon is going to have to watch.
You have to flow with it.
Okay, another.
That was better. That was better. He did that one for the queen. It's all right. Mediocre at best, but he's getting better.
Honda returning fire.
He's gonna eat his soul on this one. I feel it. Oh, what the fuck is this? These are like playful slumber party slaps. Come on, Honda. This is just not very good. Like, I feel like I just went into a bar of, like, middle-aged dudes, and they're getting in a scuffle about the latest soccer match. But they're too drunk to, like, connect properly. Let's go, Honda. Hey, that's better. That's a lot better. Now we're bringing it back. The ref seems nervous. Yeah, I mean, they're having fun.
Okay, it's time to get serious here.
It's very playful.
Good slap.
This is very wholesome, I feel like.
Nothing for the hot.
What the fuck? John McAfee's dead? Yeah, maybe one of these two killed him. Who knows?
The first fight for each.
This is it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
We are going to have a penalty now.
Very not good. That is some poop ass. There's one guy in the chat that just keeps saying, we'll have a good slap governor. And every time he says that, it puts a fucking smile on my face. I don't know why he keeps saying it.
Oh, nice.
That was a better slap. Oh, hey, that was better. That back-to-back.
Bring it home here.
Yeah, if this is the UK's best right now, I don't know if they're ready for the US or Poland.
Okay, not bad. Fantastic match. We're going to have to go to the judges' scorecards.
Even just the referee, like, look at the way he responds to, like, even a very simple slap. He's like, oh my god, are you still alive? Whereas in the US scene, the ref over here is just laughing at the guy. Like, damn near going over and spitting on him. Over here, it's like true concern, like, you know, do we need the ER here? Do we need the ambulance? I'm honestly surprised the police aren't busting in here looking for slapping license, to be fair. Probably Anvil. Yeah. I think that's earned. I think he was the better one here. It's been a little while since we've talked about professional slapping, and that's really because it seems like the Russian circuit is on its off-season right now, giving all of the slapping athletes a chance to recuperate and continue their training, go to dojos across the world and learn new forbidden slapping techniques, shit like that. And the Russian circuit is by far the most enjoyable, with beloved characters we've fallen in love with, such as Vasily Kamatsky, the God Hand, Papa, the man who's the size of Galactus, Sledgehammer, the world's most intimidating looking man. I don't really need to explain who they are, you're already familiar with the three titans. These are the modern day Avengers. If we were visited by a threat whose only weakness was slaps to the face, these would be the first three men that I think gives humanity the best chance of surviving and neutralizing the threat. Now, while the Russian circuit's in its off-season, we're left with the amateur slapping tournaments and the amateur slapping leagues, which isn't bad because you gotta start somewhere. But it's not quite as good. Even still, I'd like to share with you the American slapping champion, whom I don't think many of you are too familiar with, so I figured let's go ahead and highlight America's finest in the slapping arena. That man on the left with the extremely sharp beard that looks like it could cut through a car door is Wolverine. He's currently America's premier slapping athlete, and I'd like to show you a couple of his matches. Now, one of the things I immediately feel is holding back this sport in America is the way it's filmed. It's filmed vertically using a Game Boy Advanced. It's not even a fucking iPhone that they're using here because the quality doesn't go above 240. It's despicable and nothing but an insult to the prestigious sport of slapping. This would be like broadcasting the Super Bowl using PlayStation 2's iToy. It's just ridiculous.
1, 2,
Interestingly enough, Wolverine actually looks like Vasily Kamatsky if Vasily Kamatsky went on the ketogenic diet and fell in love with southern rock music.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, wow. Rock and roll.
Yeah, when Wolverine slaps you, your whole family is going to feel that. One slap had that man's face looking like it had just been run over by a truck tire. Fucking splitting his skull apart with those slaps. That shit was gonna melt his skin off if he had slapped him any harder. It would have looked like out of Indiana Jones when that dude's fucking entire skull and body melt. That's what could have happened right there on that stage with that kind of power. But it's not just the power that impresses me about Wolverine, it's also his defense. He's able to take slaps really hard. He didn't go for a glass cannon build. In fact, he even grew out a defense with the beard. His beard is like barbed wire. So when you slap him, yeah, you're gonna hurt him a little bit, but you're also taking a little damage of your own, so he's actually whittling down his opponents too. It's really smart stuff.
2, 2.
You can hear the difference in just the sound alone. When Wolverine's getting slapped, it sounds like someone's gently setting their school textbook onto a desk. But when Wolverine slaps, it sounds like 5 dump trucks colliding. Wolverine won this match via judge's decision, but what's surprising is the fact that it even needed to go to judge's decision. I imagine as Wolverine continues his intense training, it'll stop being a question for the judges and more a question of well, did his opponent even survive? Because I feel he's still very new to slapping. I feel there's a lot of room in the mechanical technique of his slap to get the maximum force behind it. Pretty soon he'll start slapping and creating a tornado shortly thereafter. I'll show you another match. This is actually against a familiar face. So you may remember this man from the American Slapping Championship video from a few months back. His face bruises more easily than an apple. This man took some huge wear and tear damage across that fight, and that wasn't even against Wolverine. So his face may very well at the end of this look like something straight out of Dead Space. 2. He's able to withstand the first blow from Wolverine pretty well, even goes as far as to taunt him by blowing a kiss. I think he should have doubled down on the taunting and made it full Xbox Live and just start fucking teabagging him. 2! Yeah, his second shot was not as easy to brush off, just straight fucking clobbered him. Gave him a big wallop right there. Slapped his little asshole so hard he turned him into a drunk father stumbling around the house at 2 a.m. His slap was so powerful it gave him a sunburn. The blood in his neck around the impact zone here must be just so scared and confused. I'm surprised it didn't just run away all the way down to his penis or something, just give him a boner out of confusion just because the blood didn't know where it was safe to hide from these furious slaps from Wolverine. It just seems like he doesn't really know how to slap. He's getting him with this, you know, stiff arm, very robotic movement, and then he kind of gives it a push. It's more of like a push than a slap. I mean, it's enough that it'd probably knock my ass out in like a single tap, but that's really not saying much. The point is, if you're going to compete in the slapping tournaments, you got to learn the proper slap. You can't get it with this, you know, very dinky little, you know, that's not going to get anyone off guard, and especially not Wolverine with the fucking iron jaw. This dude's chin is probably fucking as strong as a vault door in a bank. So you're not going to get him with this kind of pseudo slap shove type deal to the face. Nearly ragdolled him off the stage with that slap. Was about to have that shit looking like a straight up scripted stage dive with that impact, and then his coach had to, you know, reel him in like, hey, whoa, 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 you know. Do you remember where you are, who you are? Just kind of bring him back to reality. Wolverine really is putting the meat on him. His slaps are no joke, and against his opponent's sensitive face, it's a recipe for disaster. Yeah, that's about all she wrote. Again, I don't think there's anything wrong with the American slapping talent. I think maybe it's just an issue of the production. They have a cool little venue for it. I think it's done at like a Dave & Buster's or maybe Chuck E. Cheese. I'm not really sure where the slapping's taking place. But, you know, they have a stage, they have a location, but they just don't have a production team behind it. They don't have a crew. So then you get fucking vertical videos here that looks like they're on TikTok. Like, it's shitty. You need to up the production game and really say, you know what? We want to make slapping a big sport in America. And then probably get sued at some point, but god damn it, it'll be a great run. So congratulations to Wolverine for all the great meat he's putting out there with those palms. And yeah, that's really about it. See ya.